Hello. If there is one skill that any person would like to develop further, that skill is communication skill. Whether that person is at the top of the career or whether that person is a beginner, anyone would like to improve communication because there is a possibility, there is a scope of improvement for any person. People who are some of the best of speakers, even they make a constant effort to become better the next time. And that requires a lot of effort. So what is it that can make you a little more effective in your communication? Here I am sharing with you certain ideas. If you start putting them into practice right away, you will start noticing the results come sooner than you actually expect. The first idea that I'm sharing is be clear about what you want to express. This clarity is something, the fundamental requirement of any communication. And the question is, how do you become clear? You become clear first by having clarity of objective of any communication. Any conversation that we are having with people, any communication exchange that we are having with people has some objective inbuilt into it. Question is, are you clear about that? The more clarity you have about the objective, the clearer will you be in your communication. Second important point of be clear about what you want to express is that do the homework, do the preparation part. Many times you must have noticed that people start communication and then they start searching for words, they start searching for phrases, they start thinking what to say next and so on. And that is what makes it very ineffective. The impression that you create is not something that you would like to have. So be clear about what you want to express. Second important point is precision matters. Now, when I'm saying precision matters, there are two important elements to that. One is it consumes much lesser time. When you are precise in your communication, you will take lesser time. And second is when you are precise in your communication, you will be able to deliver the message very clearly, very effectively. And when I'm using the word precision, what I mean is have clarity about, have understanding about what are the kind of words and phrases you would like to use in the communication that you are likely to have. Many times it happens with people because every profession has its own jargons, technical terms. Many times people start using those jargons and technical terms in communication, even with a layman, and that is what is going to have a negative impact of the overall communication that you go through. So start becoming precise in your communication. If anything has to be said in 2 sentences, say it in 2 sentences rather than going up to 4, 5, 6 sentences. And obviously, when you are using more words to communicate, the same information has to be processed by the other person and more effort is required on that person's part. The next important point is perspective matters. What do I mean by saying perspective matters is that no communication ever takes place in a vacuum. Every communication is in a given context. The question is, do you have clarity of context? And when you have clarity of context, obviously, you will be able to customize your communication to that context, and obviously, that will have much more impact if you are speaking without a context, without clarity of context. Another important dimension of this is, do you have clarity about the standpoint that you need to express, the outlook that you need to express in a given communication? And also understand when you are having communication with people, they are also speaking from their perspective, and just this much of understanding will help you to understand other people better. Next important point is alignment and congruency. What is important to consider here is that in any communication, what you think, what you say, what you do, all these need to be in alignment with each other. That is when you become authentic in your communication. That is when you will be able to make a mark in your communication when all these three are aligned. Many times you may have noticed people think X, say Y, and actually do Z. So there is total incongruence in whatever they are saying, and that is when trust is lost. That is when relationships suffer. So have alignment and congruency in whatever you are saying. Next important point is silence. And when I'm talking about it, I'm just making an assumption that there are two persons talking to each other. So silence needs to be there on both sides. When one person is talking, there needs to be silence on the other side. And when I'm saying silence, it has to be total silence, which means you are not distracted even internally. You are not preparing what you want to say next internally, showing that you are silent outwardly. So silence means your entire focus has to be on another person. Another important dimension of this silence is whenever you are speaking, you need to take pauses in between. Those pauses are very important for two reasons. One, it allows the other person to register what you have said so far. And second is, it allows you to prepare what to say next. So silence is something very important to make your communication effective. Next important point is communication contains context, text, and subtext. Three interesting words used here. Context, I did make an explanation a little bit earlier that every communication takes place in a context and you need to be aware of that so that you can align yourself to that context and then express yourself, then participate in that communication. Second important dimension is text. Text is basically the exchange of language, the use of verbal communication that is part of the process of communication. That is what text is all about. So as I said earlier, do you have clarity? Do you have simplicity? Do you have positivity in your communication? Start making an assessment of that. And the last part is subtext, which is not visible to anyone. It is all your internal world that is the part of subtext. And how does it show up? If it shows up in any way, that is in your tone, that is in your body language. Now, if these are all aligned with each other, obviously the impact of communication is going to be very positive and very effective. And the last thought that I'm sharing is communication, effective communication needs you to take responsibility for your communication. It is always said that if someone has not understood you, it is not their fault, but it is more of your responsibility to ensure that the other person understands you. If some kind of language, some kind of approach that you have taken in communication has not helped the other person to understand, you always need to take a step back and ask yourself, how is it that you can express yourself a little differently the next time so that the understanding takes place and takes place faster. Let me summarize the 7 points that I've shared with you. First one was be clear about what you want to express. Second was precision is important. Third point that I mentioned was perspective matters. Fourth one was you need to have alignment and congruency. Fifth, silence is very important in communication. The next point that came up was communication contains context, text, and subtext. And the last thought that I shared with you was we all need to take responsibility for our communication. Start asking yourself, which one of these ideas would you like to start practicing a little more in your day-to-day communication and become more effective, because communication is one skill that will touch everything else that you ever do. I wish you all the best. I will meet you in my next video. Stay safe, stay healthy.